welcome to OVPL this week, match week 7 already. We've got Tyler Smith here from Cincy SC. We got Josh Logan, the head coach from 1927. And we got Ryan Wall from Virginia Highlanders, along with OVPL commish, Brandon. So with that being said, Tyler is actually coming to us straight from the training ground. He's in the middle of training right now. So Tyler, tell us a little about Cincy SC. And help us get caught up with how your season's going.
Yeah, so Cincy SC, based out of Cincinnati. We got a youth club here, and then we have our U23 team, which participates in the OVPL. Built of a bunch of players from local Cincinnati clubs, a lot of collegiate players as well. And we're always trying to give back to our local youth club. We got a bunch of guys playing D3 level, D2 level. It's a good group of guys looking to get after, always trying to have some fun, get extra touches, and always compete in this great league we have here.
And you guys had 3 matches this week, correct, Tyler?
Yes, correct. Yeah, so this past Sunday, so yesterday, had a match against Valhalla down at Seven Hills. We lost that match, unfortunately, but it was a great contest and some wicked weather. Then we had a game Thursday versus Indy Saints. That was a good home game. Unfortunately, scoreline didn't look our way, but the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. We had a strong game going both ways. It's always a good competition in the OVPL. And then Tuesday, we had a big rivalry match against Nitro. Unfortunately, didn't catch some breaks, hit a lot of shots off the post. But it was a great competitive game all around.
Tyler, so you said you got a bunch of D3, D2 level players, which is good quality, obviously. What schools are represented on your roster?
Definitely. So myself and 2 of my other teammates, we play at Earlham College based out of Richmond, Indiana. We got a guy named Keith who had 2 goals against Valhalla yesterday. He plays at Wittenberg University. We got a player named Luke Crockett who plays at Otterbein University. And then we got a few guys in the high school ranks as well, about to get some commitments going their way soon.
Trine.
We got a Trine, yeah. We got a stud center back, Will Burba.
Don't leave that one out, please. Don't leave that one out.
Will Burba.
Yeah.
Will Burba, definitely a stud at Trine University out there. So it's great to see some familiar faces in the collegiate season, and then I get to team up with them here, so it's always a good time.
So Tyler, I've got one more question. So you're playing, right? You're a player on the team?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm our starting goalkeeper.
Man, all right. Sounds good. I wasn't sure. I didn't know you were a coach or not. That's fantastic.
And he just got promoted.
Yeah, the media director, I guess. Yeah.
Like it. Multitasker. Fantastic.
Hey, I'm trying.
I love it.
Well, Tyler, thanks for taking the time to join us tonight. I know you're in the middle of training and you're busy. We appreciate it. Hope to have you back on here. And good luck to Cincy SC and the rest of your season this summer.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Best of luck to you all as well. Hope to see you guys soon.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thanks, man.
Take care, everybody. Appreciate it. Take care.
Also tonight, we have Josh Logan, the head coach from 1927. Josh, tell us a little bit about your background, how you got involved in 1927, and how the season's going.
Yeah, good. So I'm originally from Manchester, England. I played college soccer over here, and I've been in Fort Wayne now for 3 years, I believe. So when I first came down here, I was looking for a game, keep on playing. So got hooked up with Dave Bennett and played for the men's team for a little bit. So last 2.5 years, I played for the men's team, and then gives me a call. He finds out I'm not coaching NPSL again over this summer. So he's like, hey, you want to take over the men's team? So we went back and forth a little bit. I was like, yeah, for sure. I love playing for Dave, and all of the guys did as well. I mean, he does so much behind the scenes for everyone else to be able to get a game and, keep this thing running. So I thought I would try and help give something back and do some good things for him that he's also done for a lot of us. So it's been fun so far. We've had a decent start to the season, and we've played a lot of players over this period, which has been good for the young guys and the older guys. So, yeah.
Josh, that's great, man. And it's good to meet you. Obviously your results have been really convincing. We've been having a look at that. You've been kind of really, looks like a really strong outfit. What's the kind of makeup of your roster? What kind of division college is? Are they former college players, older as well? What's the makeup there?
Yeah, good question. So I'd say everything and anything is the best answer. So we have high school players who train with us. We've actually played 3 high school players in the season so far. One is a junior in high school, the youngest. We have current college players from Purdue, Fort Wayne, Defiance, Huntington, Indiana Wesleyan, Manchester, Indiana Tech, and Bellarmine. They're our current college players. I may have missed 1 or 2 off, and I'll get hammered for that later. But And then we have ex-college players. We have a current pro on our roster, and then we have 3 or 4 ex-pros. So
fantastic.
Yeah, we're pretty fortunate.
That's great. That's great. And so, what games you got coming up?
We play this weekend against Old Boys at Old Boys.
At Old Boys. Okay,
Yep.
Be a tough one. So, obviously you've been through the college system as well. What do you think the differences are? And I'm doing it myself too, coaching a team during the summer where it's kind of not full time, but it kind of is. And then also, as opposed to maybe coaching during the college season where it's full time, it's 5-6 days, and they're going nonstop. So, is there a different approach you have as a coach during this time of the year?
I would say not really. I'm really young, but I've had very, very fortunate that I've had experience coaching in the MPSL. So I've coached over the summer before, so I kind of knew what to expect coming into this. Yeah, we're not full time, but back in England, I have experience playing non-league before I came out here, so I'm used to the part-time football and the 2-3 days a week training, and then one match game or 2 if you're lucky on the week. So for me, it wasn't a huge transition or difference. I would say the biggest thing as a coach is trying to fit the sessions in the short time period that you have leading into the game. That's the biggest challenge for us, I think.
Yeah, for sure. You got about 2 hours, every couple of days to try and get things right.
Yeah, and you want to make it fun, but you want to accomplish something, and it's just, that's been the biggest pain for sure.
Appreciate you coming on and all the great work you're doing for 1927. Keep up the great work. We'll go through the results here real quick. Ryan, I know you had a game or two, one game this past weekend, correct?
Yeah, we played Friday night up in Erie against Erie Commodores. We ended up winning 3-1 in that game. Pretty feisty affair. But yeah, it was good game, solid. And then we got a game against Ambassadors up at Malone University in Canton. So we'll be playing them on this Saturday coming up.
Sounds good. So with that, we'll lead straight into all the results. As we said, a big week in the Ovpl, 14 games altogether, including one women's match. So just to run through the scores, OP 2-0 win over Elite FC. Nitro with a 2-0 win over Cincy SC. Croatia Juniors picked up the 2-0 win against Ambassadors. 1927 with a 4-1 win over Hoosier FC. Indy Saints with a 5-1 win over Cincy SC. The Highlanders, as we just mentioned, with a 3-1 win over Erie. Ambassadors were able to pick up a 1-1 draw with Elite FC. Cincy Swerve 2-1 over Northern Kentucky Nitro. Valhalla picked up a 3-1 win against Old Boys, as well as a 5-0 win against the Cincy Swerve. Old Boys picked up another win 4-2 over Paddock FC. Evansville 1-0 over Hoosier FC. And Valhalla was also victorious 4-2 against Cincy SC. And only one game on the women's side this past week, Sporting Columbus 6-2 win over North FC.
Of course, you had 10 saves and a penalty kick. How's it feel to come out with a draw today?
Feels good. It was nice to get a lot of action today. Just glad we got to salvage something. Hot day. Everyone was really tired. I think it's a good result for us.
Commish Brandon, any updates on things around the Ovpl?
Well, since we have Josh here with 1927, it's to note their plus 30 goal differential right now is currently third in all-time best goal differential in Ovpl history. With 3 games remaining, they could end up getting up there with a plus 41 goal differential that happened in the first season of Ovpl. So 32 is in second place right now. Valhalla had that this fall spring, going plus 32 in the goal differential. So 1927 right there, getting ready to set another record. I think it's safe to say over 3 games they should be able to get 2.
Let's not get carried away. I mean, that's been, if I can add on that, that's probably been the biggest challenge for me so far with such a big squad and having good players, like keeping everyone dialed in and keeping everyone focused and motivated throughout this period, letting them know that we haven't won anything yet. We've had a few decent results, but nothing has been won yet. One game finishes it, So,
yeah, 100%.
Sorry to interrupt you there. But.
Oh, no, all good. And the only allowing 3 goals so far, that would tie the league best with Ohio Galaxy's last spring. They only allowed 3 goals all spring.
all preventable goals as well. I may add on that.
We'll start on the women's side. Sporting Columbus, with that win, jumped them into second place. So they're kind of right on the heels of Ohio Premier. If they can catch them, 2 more wins from them, we'll get them equal on points. Highlanders, of course, still at the top of the Valley Division. Not by much, it's still a close one there with Ohio Premier right with them. And then chasing 1927 is Evansville still with 15 points. Valhalla, Indy Saints, and Northern Kentucky FC all have 12 points as well.
Gotcha.
Nice. So another big week in the OVPL.
It's going to be interesting, and as Josh said there, it's keeping everybody dialed in. We're about a month and a half into it, maybe a little bit longer of preseason, and it's sunny outside, and people want to go to the beach, but we still got some games to play, so we just got to keep everybody focused.
Yeah, and I think Seth's a little bit angry at your boy who's been scoring every week, so that's some added motivation for him. We've been seeing Richie at the top of the goal scoring chart, so he's hungry to try and win that, I think.
It'll be interesting. Let's see.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, fellas, thanks for joining us. Again, thanks to Tyler Smith from Cincy SC, who joined us earlier, Josh from 1927, Ryan from Highlanders, and also League Commish Brandon. And once again, thanks for tuning in to our channel Straight from the Training Ground. Support local soccer in all of your communities over the summer. There's a lot going on. And look up the OVPL online if you're not sure where to find a team or where to find a match. And until next time, this is OVPL This Week, Straight from the Training Ground.
Visit our friends at Football Town for casual football wear.
Visit our partners at TractionSocks.com for performance grip socks created for all athletes. Use the discount code TractionSocks22 right now for savings.